Considered one of the most healthiest among provincial Chinese cuisines, this cuisine is defined by its subtle flavors and aromatic broths, the beautiful Fujian cuisine. Chinese food, it is not always spicy or oily or heavy to your palate. In fact, Chinese food is never heavy to your palate. But the most healthiest among the provincial Chinese cuisine is Fujian cuisine. From the Fujian province, I am sitting in House of Han along with Chef Akshay Pandit, Executive Chef, Crown Plaza, Jaipur. Welcome, Chef.
Thank you so much.
Chef, we have been cooking so many dishes in our episodes.
Right.
And they have been the spicy ones, there have been the oily ones, they have been with complex flavors and with the balance of flavors.
Right.
Why is it that the Fujian cuisine is considered the most healthiest one?
So, if you see, the right location of Fujian is towards the east side of China.
Right.
And it actually borders the sea. And when you have sea around you, what you get is the best seafood. And if you see, the technique of cooking that the Fujian province follows is mostly boiling or steaming or stewing. And their seafood ranges from not just fish or shellfish, but things like turtles.
Okay.
And sea cucumber. In fact, so many other ingredients that even the Chinese are not very familiar with.
In fact, the world is not familiar with. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you see, most of the cuisine is brothy, it's liquidy, it's just been steamed or, boiled.
So it's even lighter to your stomach than other Chinese cuisines.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the one taste that, a Fujian or Hokkien style of cooking, they really reach out for is called the umami.
Umami.
Yes. It's actually a little hard to describe. It's one of those different tastes that you get in the food. I mean, we are generally quite well versed with the sweet taste or the sour taste, or bitter or salty. Umami is, you could call it as a savory taste.
Okay.
And when I say savory, what I mean is it is probably one of those tastes which enhances the taste of other flavors.
So what is that dish that we are going to try today?
So what we're going to try is something that every commoner in Fujian province would try, and that's a hearty seafood soup.
We were getting a lot of inquiries from our viewers that we show prominently non-vegetarian dishes. So can we do this in a vegetarian version today?
Why not?
Stay tuned with me for the recipe of it. Chef, I'll join you on the tasting table after cooking.
Absolutely. I'll see you.
I am with Chef Lee Tuk from House of Han, Crown Plaza, Jaipur. Chef, we are making a veg soup, Fujian veggie soup.
Yes.
Let's start.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So I want the noodle and the
Okay.
first.
So first is noodle.
Noodle. Yeah.
So we are just blanching noodle for how many minutes, Chef?
2 minutes only.
2 minutes only.
You see, and the water and the.
The water has to be really very hot and boiling for noodles. Just blanch it for 2 minutes very lightly so it will not become very soggy.
Okay.
Keep a close eye on noodle because they tend to cook very fast. So what's next, Chef? What is going into the water?
I want to the soup, veggie soup. and
Okay,
put
so
the
now
inside.
we'll create a veggie soup.
Yes.
Okay. So which veggie will go first, Chef?
And the corn
Okay, some corn.
and the ginger 2 pieces only.
Okay.
And
Ginger is to flavor that
Yes,
broth.
and the bok choy,
Bok choy,
and the corn,
which is baby corn,
the bacon,
mushroom,
and mushroom, and the broccoli,
broccoli,
yeah, and
some beans,
with less, and the
carrot.
carrot, 2 pieces only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So the water,
Okay. So
Okay.
the water is again boiling and hot, and then we are adding all our veggies.
okay, I put
You
inside.
can add different kind of meats also as per your choice. If you want to make a non-vegetarian version of it, you can add pork, you can add chicken, you can in fact add fish,
And-
sesame oil.
Sesame oil, and red white pepper.
Okay, so white pepper, unlike black
Flavor.
pepper, has a very milder taste. Very mild pepper it is.
And the oyster sauce,
1 teaspoon of oyster sauce,
and the salty.
little bit of salt.
Yeah. Put the inside.
Okay. So veggies also don't take much time to cook. They're just ready in 4-5 minutes of blanching.
Last, the sesame oil.
Okay, little bit of more sesame oil for nutty aroma.
I close the fire.
Oh, this is done. This was very fast, chef.
Yeah. In the soup. And tofu.
Okay, so we'll pour it in a bowl. To finally garnish it, we are adding fried chopped garlic. And chef, I'll add little bit of spring onion because I like spring onion. Perfect. And this hearty dish is ready. I'm sure you'll love the recipe when you'll make it. I'll join Chef Akshay on the tasting table, chef.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this recipe. Shishya.
Thank you, Seseni.
So I'm sure you enjoyed cooking with us. Now it's time for tasting. Chef, this is a very humble looking dish.
It is something that you see everywhere on television whenever they talk about Chinese food.
What I noticed about one thing about Chinese food is that soups, particularly in West, it's all liquidy. It's something to sip on.
Right.
But in China or maybe the eastern part of the globe,
Right.
they put lot of solid stuff in the soup. So you eat and you.
So you eat and you also, have the liquid to sip on.
So it's a meal in itself.
It's a meal in itself. That slight sour, salty, complex taste is umami.
It is such a humble dish. We have seen lot of Chinese dishes with soy sauce or hoisin sauce or oyster sauce and
Bold
lot
flavors.
of bold flavors. This dish is so light. The noodles are not heavy, the broth is not heavy. We have not added any kind of cornstarch in this
Right.
to make it thicker. So this is a kind of food, chef, when you don't really feel like spending long hours in kitchen cooking something complex. When you're feeling lazy and you want to still end up with a good meal.
Correct. So I think this meal provides you with the right amount of nutrition that you require. It's very, very easy to make.
Guys, instead of going for those packaged soup powders which gives you that Chinese flavor because of just MSG and those dehydrated vegetables, it's a good idea any day to cook such a hearty dish.
Absolutely.
I am going to enjoy my Fukian style noodle soup, and you guys stay tuned for our next episode because that has something amazing again from one part of China. This was from Flavorful China. Thank you so much, chef.